A federal judge on Tuesday rejected a challenge by the largest U.S. business lobby group to President Donald Trump's $100,000 fee on the new H-1B visas for highly skilled foreign workers, saying that it fell under his broad powers to regulate immigration. U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell in Washington, D.C. rejected arguments by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce that the fee conflicts with federal immigration law and will lead many companies, hospitals and other employers to cut jobs and the services that they actually provide to the public. Let's in fact now take a look at what these new rules are that everyone is talking about and how different they are from the previous H-1B visa rules. So this is a comparison that we are getting for you, the old ones and the new rules. So on this side we have the new rules. This is mostly random lottery for equal chances. This is actually the old criteria for H-1B, and this is the new where weighted system is based on salary level. So you will be given your salaries based on your skills, and you will be provided and given jobs based on your skills as well. That will not be based on the lottery system. And stricter focus on traditional employer-employee control. This was in the new, and the old one it has been expanded to include beneficiary-owned companies as well. So as per the new rules now, beneficiary owned companies are included in the well as well. Now in the old system there was a standardized filing fee, no massive entry fee. So we all know that there was no massive entry fee that you had to file for the old system. However, in the new one now this has been expanded to include beneficiary owned companies, and that there will be more fees, that $100,000 fee that has in fact been added to this system. So this is what is actually coming to the fore. This is the new system that's coming in place. So this is what we were talking about, how the old and the new rules of the H-1B visa programs are looking like, and we saw how right now there is a massive entry fee that has to be in fact put in place if you need that visa. And now the US is actually looking at amendments to the regulations that are actually governing the H-1B visa programs. Now remember that during all of this is going to affect a lot of industries over there, and that is why the US House Congress over there is actually raising this issue. Let me in fact go across to my colleague Aditya Vadhavan, who will get us more info on this. Aditya, when we are talking about the new H-1B visa programs, could you take us through the details of what has been introduced?
Well, absolutely, Shivani. This is, a sweeping overhaul of the United States H-1B visa program under the Trump administration is set to significantly reshape the prospects of Indian professionals hoping to work in the country by replacing the long-standing random lottery system with a weighted selection model that prioritizes higher skilled and higher paid applicants. The latest rule change could sharply narrow opportunities for a large section of India's US-bound workforce. So, what is under the revised regulations announced by the Department of Homeland Security, the US will scrap the decades-old random lottery used to select H-1B visa beneficiaries and replace it with a weighted selection system. A new model will prioritize applicants with higher skill levels and higher salaries, giving them a better chance of securing one of the limited H-1B visas available each year. The rule, which takes effect on February 27, 2026, will apply to the financial year 2077 H-1B recap registration season. While visas will still be available across all wage levels, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services says the probability of selection will increase significantly for employers filing petitions for better paid and more specialized foreign workers, marking a decisive shift away from the volume-based hiring. Shivani.
Right, Aditya. And when we are speaking about this, we now know that entry level people who were actually going in from India, those people will also be affected. Firstly, there was this fee hike that has happened, and now there will be more, jobs based on skill. And based on how much you experience you have, because the random lottery system has will be done away with. So this will obviously affect the entry level people that are actually coming in from India.
Yes, so I think these entry-level people, we are hoping to visit US will be definitely be affected by this decision. And Indian nationals form the backbone of the H-1B visa program, accounting for over 70% of all visas issued annually, according to the US administration data cited in previous reports. An estimated 3 lakh Indian professionals, largely in technology, engineering, and services, currently work in the United States on H-1B visas. So, under the new system, Indian workers employed by large technology firms and earning top-tier salaries may continue to find pathways to the US. Shivani.
And Aditya, this will come into effect in February. What has the date that has been submitted?
Well, absolutely. This rule takes effect on February 27th, 2026, which will apply to the financial year 2027 H-1B cap registration season. So definitely from next year, in the February end, this rule will come into effect, and definitely we could expect some major breakthrough regarding this, Shivani.
All right. Thank you so much, Aditya, for all those inputs on those stories. We are shifting